bizarre craft crashes. Officials start leaking secrets.
They're real, but I haven't seen them, and they're not being kept in
Area 51.
Area 51. There's no underground facility unless there's this enormous conspiracy, and they hid it from the President of the United States.
Strange objects appear near Area 51. Watch the video before it disappears. The Nevada roadside wreck. A drive through the desolate Nevada desert turned into a brush with a government secret when a man spotted a mangled metallic hull resting in the dirt. It sat low and broken, a jagged anomaly against the sand. But it wasn't alone for long. Within minutes, a swarm of black, unmarked vehicles and local police descended upon the site like scavengers. By the time the dust settled, the object was gone, scrubbed from the landscape as if the earth itself had swallowed the evidence. The executive breach. The political world was recently jolted when former President Barack Obama made a startling admission during an interview with podcaster Brian Tyler Cohen. When asked if aliens are real, Obama's response, "They're real, but I haven't seen them," instantly went viral.
Are aliens real?
They're real, but I haven't seen them. And
He dismissed the long-standing myths of Area 51, claiming no secret underground facility exists unless it was buried so deep that even the president was kept in the dark.
they're real, but I haven't seen them, and they're not being kept in
Area 51.
Area 51. There's no underground facility unless there's this enormous conspiracy, and they hid it from the President of the United States.
However, the narrative took a sharp turn when Donald Trump weighed in. Speaking to reporters aboard Air Force One, Trump accused his predecessor of a grave security violation. He took it out of classified information. He's not supposed to be doing that, Trump stated, calling the remarks a big mistake.
He made a big mistake. He took it out of classified information. No, I don't have an opinion on it. I never talk about it. I may get him out of trouble by declassifying.
We know illegal aliens are real.
Yeah, illegal. Only illegals.
While some speculate if the secrets are hidden within the White House itself, the clash has reignited a feverish debate. Was Obama speaking as a scientist or a whistleblower? The silent descent. In the forbidden shadow of Area 51, a witness captured the impossible. A void-black, circular craft drifting toward the Earth in absolute silence. It touched down on the flat, open ground with a predatory grace, its metallic skin absorbing the light. After a heartbeat of stillness, the laws of physics seemed to break. The craft surged upward at a velocity that would liquefy a human pilot, vanishing into the blue and leaving the desert air eerily hollow. The hangar routine. Leaked footage from deep within a restricted facility reveals a terrifying truth. The extraordinary has become mundane. A massive, a gleaming saucer hovers inches above the concrete while workers walk beneath its shadow with the bored indifference of office employees. There is no awe, no fear, only the cold mechanical efficiency of a crew maintaining a craft that isn't supposed to exist. It's a glimpse into a world where alien technology is just another part of the daily shift. The Sentinel of the Executive Mansion. While a journalist stood before the White House, his lens caught something that shouldn't exist in the heart of D.C. High atop the roof, a pale, spindly silhouette stood watch, a figure so tall and distorted that its oversized head seemed to dwarf its frail frame. Is this the ultimate proof of the non-human intelligence recently whispered about in congressional hearings? Officials may deny it, but the footage suggests that the highest seat of power is being guarded by something not born of this earth. The incubation chambers. We often wonder where the debris of fallen stars truly goes. This leaked, graining footage from a whistleblower pulls back the curtain on a nightmare. Deep within a black site lab, two extraterrestrial entities are seen tethered to ventilators, suspended in a state of forced life. These are the biological remains the government allegedly harvests from crash sites disguised as meteor showers. Are they being studied or are they being bred? Either way, the tubes and monitors prove that for these beings, Earth is a high-tech prison. The arrival at the tree line. In 2004, a group of friends chased a light into the woods, only to find the abyss staring back. Hidden behind the brush, they witnessed a massive metallic craft hovering in the silence and anchored by a blinding beam of light. Then the impossible happened. A tall, pallid entity stepped out of the radiance. As its head swiveled with mechanical precision toward the witnesses, the camera and the story ends in a blur of panic. We are left to wonder, did they escape, or were they the reason the craft landed in the first place?
哎呦天哪！哎，那门开了。
The Prisoner of Corktown. Exploring the ruins of Detroit usually leads to dust and decay, but in one abandoned facility, an urban explorer found a living secret. Behind a suspicious door within a door sat a creature that defied biology. Its massive obsidian eyes locked onto the explorer with a gaze of pure, trapped intelligence. Fearing he had stumbled into a secret agency's holding cell, the man fled into the night, but the image of those eyes remains, a silent plea from a creature forgotten in the concrete belly of the city. The Dying Specimen. Recorded on a desolate stretch of road inside a U.S. military base, in this footage captures the tragic end of an escape attempt. A classic gray alien, malnourished, slender, and visibly weak, huddles on the asphalt after fleeing a nearby lab. With almond-shaped eyes that seem to hold an ancient sorrow, it waits for the inevitable. According to the whistleblower, this specimen was soon recaptured by soldiers to continue its life as a laboratory subject. It's a chilling reminder that in some places, an alien is just another word for property. The Phantom of Gran Chaco. In the desolate expanse of South America, a witness tracked a flickering light until it led him to a silent, obsidian disk hovering inches above the earth. But the craft wasn't alone. A spindly, ethereal entity was seen pacing beside the machine, its form shimmering before literally fading into the air as it touched the hull. Seconds later, the craft vanished into the clouds, leaving behind nothing but a stunned witness and a haunting question. Did he see a physical ship or a ghost from another dimension? The Nevada Roadwalker. Forbidden curiosity led a group of friends to the jagged edges of Area 51, but they weren't prepared for what was waiting outside the fence. Miles from the base, a tall, pallid figure, completely devoid of human proportions, was caught crossing the road with a terrifyingly calm gait. It didn't hide, it didn't run. It simply turned its hollow gaze toward their truck, sending the group into a primal panic. By the time they hit the gas, the road was empty. Was this an escapee from the desert's most guarded secret, or a resident of the dunes? The Interdimensional Intruder. In 2012, a mundane home movie in Ecuador transformed into a document of pure dread. While a boy filmed his father at a computer, something else decided to step into the frame. A grotesque, alien entity appeared behind them, peering out from a space where no human was standing. The family didn't see it in the moment, but the camera didn't lie. When the footage went viral, even the local news was left speechless, unable to explain how a monster could manifest in a locked room and vanish without a sound. The Sentinels of Cuc Phuong. Deep within the ancient, tangled roots of an isolated forest, he spotted a cluster of small, large-headed entities lurking in the shadows. They didn't move like animals. They moved like spies, glancing around with a calculated, sneaky intelligence that felt entirely alien to the natural world. Sensing he was being watched by something that didn't belong to our biology, Huang retreated into the trees, lucky to have escaped their notice. The Tacoma Disappearance.
What do you do? Don't go! Oh my Scott! Scott!
Keep rolling.
Scott, do not go down there! No! Scott!
On Valentine's Day 2005, Jennifer and Scott vanished into the Washington wilderness, leaving behind only a camera and a nightmare. Their final footage shows a strange object falling from the heavens,
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Holy
Oh my god!
followed by Scott's discovery of a terrifying, non-human figure standing in the impact zone. The feed cuts to static the moment the creature notices them. To this day, the hikers have never been found. This isn't just a video, it's a digital suicide note from a couple who walked straight into an abduction they couldn't run from. The Ocala Stalker. In September 2019, The military turned Florida's Ocala National Forest into a black site, sealing the perimeter for 48 hours of total silence. This leaked footage may reveal the quarry they were hunting. From behind the ancient pines, a pale, classic extraterrestrial form peers out, its massive obsidian eyes fixed on the lens with a terrifying, ancient intelligence. Was the forest locked down to protect the public or to ensure that this visitor never left the woods alive? The Miami Mall manifestation. Chaos erupted in downtown Miami last year, drawing a police presence so massive it felt like a declaration of war. While officials blamed rowdy teenagers and fireworks, the grainier corners of the internet caught something far more sinister. This footage captures a towering, translucent entity gliding through the police lines, a figure so large and wrong that it sparked a global firestorm of conspiracy.
It involves talk of alien sightings at Bayside Marketplace. There was a massive police response in downtown Miami.
So now people are posting online saying that police weren't there to handle a group of rowdy teens, but rather 8 to 10 feet tall, shadowy aliens.
Despite the wall of official denials, and the image of that giant walking through the palm trees remains a glitch in the city's narrative that won't go away.